bang up. Boom. So here I am today with my good friend and golf buddy, Mr. Jeff Clark. Here today to talk about the Mavericks Awards upcoming on October the 1st. Something positive and wonderful about Mavericks is going to be this show.
Oh man, every time Mavericks breaks, it's positive and it's wonderful.
Right.
And after not having an event for 4 years, I was at a barbecue and I said, hey, let's put something together that encompasses the whole season.
Yeah.
Everybody can play.
Everybody.
There's no, I didn't make the cut or I'm on an alternate list.
Right.
It's like, and surfing. When you surfed and I surfed growing up, when do you go surf? When the waves are good.
When the waves are good.
So not when a contest is called, a date, a time, or this or that.
Right.
And how many surfers, Pete Mel example, did not test well in so many of the Mavericks contests, but on any given day, he was the best surfer in the water.
Yeah.
But
Right.
didn't test well. So
Yeah.
we created this thing at this barbecue. I said, let's do the whole season. Everybody can come in and out at their leisure.
So it's from October 1st until when?
Till April 15th,
And you
tax day.
Perfect. And so tell me about the contest, how it works. Everybody's invited, anybody can surf in it.
Anybody can surf in it.
Right.
And we'll let Mavericks take care of itself,
Yeah.
right? So when the waves are good, the surfers will come. We will have crews in the water to record video the rides, hopefully video the best rides.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
with that, at the end of the year, we put everything together. So it's a video submission contest.
Yeah. So now Mavericks runs Mavericks.
Mavericks runs back. When the waves are good, the surfers come.
Right. So Mavericks runs.
You could do the first swell of the year, the second, third, fourth. How many? We don't know.
Right. So you can surf. You can surf as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Or if or just once. That's
Absolutely. You might not have a good swell.
Right.
So you kind of gear up, figure out what you need to go to the next swell, and you're in the lineup on a new look at Mavericks. So you don't have a good first swell.
Right.
You have a great second swell.
Right.
It's all about the whole season, showing up when the waves are good, and
politics is out of it.
politics is out of it. Yeah.
Right. It's just
we don't close the beach.
Right.
We don't need $100,000 in permits.
Right. You don't need to have a scaffolding and bleachers
to get washed away. It's like, you want to watch surfers? Just walk to the end of the beach.
Right. Right.
Will there be a big announcement about a one-day contest? No, there won't.
Right.
So it's going to take a little bit more on your part, a little more organic to track the storms and the weather and see what we're doing.
Yeah. So it's almost like Mavericks have been set free.
Absolutely.
Rather than be caught into something that somebody else wanted.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you take a surfer and you go, I want your whole life of big wave surfing to come out in 45 minutes. That doesn't really work.
Right, right.
You know, surfing is an overall, it's a lifestyle, man. It's something that a lot of my friends who were surfers before Gidget came out were like, oh my gosh, as soon as Gidget came out, everybody had a surfboard and racks and hung out at the beach. And so we're moving away from that back to the real organic. Big wave surfing is a whole different animal in itself. It takes bigger waves. One of the most frustrating thing about the big wave thing right now is all the blow up vests. Yeah. While it's saving lives, the ocean and before that stuff really kept the crowds down because you didn't go out there unless you were physically capable, not only physically capable, but knowledge, experience, training, all those things made a huge difference in your survival in 20-foot waves or 30-foot waves, giant waves. You look at all the early footage of us surfing Mavericks, and none of us had life jackets on.
Right, right.
We're out in stupid big waves, but we were in shape.
Tip-top shape.
Tip-top shape.
Right.
We had the mental game to play in really dangerous situations.
Right. Or not play if it goes out of hand.
Yeah, like, being able to recognize that, you know, not today.
Right.
It's got a little stuff. I sat on the.
So you guys were safety first. Do you think you guys were safety first?
Absolutely.
But now when you wear one of those suits, you don't have to be safety first because it's gonna save you.
People go, oh, it's breaking, let's go.
Yeah.
They don't take their time looking at it, studying it. I mean, the good guys do, of course.
Yeah.
You know, but it's given the fringers the ability to, you know, survive.
Give them a life jacket. You survive. Yeah.
Survive.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Otherwise, if they didn't have that, would they even be in the lineup?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the day Mark Fu died, Greg Head paddles up to me and goes, I'm so scared. I'm like, dude, go in now. Get out of the water.
Right.
That energy is not good.
Yeah.
And, well, we knew what happened later on that day. But, so creating an event that is all-inclusive, it happens the way surfing naturally happens. When the waves are good, you go surf. Yeah. And leave it up to us and the videographers out there in the lineup.
For both men and women.
Both men, women.
Right. And
it's a free canvas for you to show up
and paint what you want to paint
and do your thing.
Right. That's good.
It's exciting because you don't, you know, it's like you don't know who's going to show up, when or where. I mean, the big wave surfers all over the world are tracking weather and storms, and if Nazare's not going and the Pacific Ocean lights up, they're all here.
Right.
Or they're in Hawaii. Yeah. But
yeah, that's exciting, huh?
It's really exciting. Chris Cuvier and I, you know, started having meetings about the things that basically the foundation of what we wanted to. Time out.
Yeah, hang on a second.
UPS delivery.
UPS. Jeff's gonna be right back. Anyway, the Mavericks Awards Festival is October the 1st from 11 to 6 at Pillar Point Harbor. Live music from Jala, Coast Tribe, and the Expendables. That's once again, it's October 1st from 11 to 6 o'clock. And here today with the one and only. Oh, we got dude, holy
dude! We're getting stocked up. We're gonna have.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys are live?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all right. Do your thing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, do your thing. So you got a lot of. I see you have tons of sponsors here.
Yes.
What are the sponsors? Do you want a piece of the pie, or are they just donating?
Okay, so our event is a fundraiser for the prize purses for the different categories.
Okay.
So
the different categories are?
The biggest wave,
okay,
ride of the year, and performer of the year.
Okay.
Men and women.
Okay.
And so it's like for Pete, the year he swept, he got his best barrel in December, and then the biggest wave of the year in January.
Yeah.
So this is why a one-day contest really doesn't work, because it might have been, you know, you get the whole season. Right. And
so I'm thinking of 2010 when the horrific journey Buddish took to get here.
Oh.
You know, this plane, that plane, Amsterdam, here, there, everywhere, right? 4 or 5 different planes.
He was in Amsterdam. I'm on the phone with him, and I'm like, dude, I need to. He's like, I need you to make a call. I need you to make a call. And when I called him back, he'd already got on the plane. And was taken off and coming here. And what an amazing thing. Right. Because he didn't have enough money to get home.
I know.
So he had
he said to me, I mean, another thing he was saying, he goes, the guy was taking him to the boat. Like, dude, I need to go out there. I got to make some money. I got to get home. Remember, right?
Yeah.
I can't make any money sitting on a boat.
No.
Take me out here.
Yeah.
And he got that one big wave. He said he got that one huge. It dropped him off 100. Whoever it was dropped him off like 50 to 100 yards away from the lineup.
Way outside.
And all of a sudden, some kind of what?
Big wide one. You know.
Yeah. Wide.
The man.
So here you go.
Always knows what we need.
And he said he had one grandma paddle. He goes, Neil, I got one. I had one grandma paddle, and I made it in that wave, and the rest is history.
absolutely.
Because he almost died.
Oh my gosh, it's like one of the biggest days to date.
Yeah.
And he's sitting inside with Mark Healy, and it was like, oh my gosh, they get caught by a set, and he thought he was going to die. It's like, is this how it ends?
Yeah. The first time he came on the show, on the radio station at Santa Cruz, he told that story. It took an hour. The whole story, the whole story took like an hour.
Yeah. And
I'm like, that was that was a show. That whole story was a show in itself.
Yeah.
How he made that.
How he made it here, without boards.
No money.
And I'd been
credit cards maxed. Maxed the credit cards.
Yeah. Borrowed money, credit cards maxed, everything maxed out.
Shitty food.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Shitty airline food.
He shows up here at 10 o'clock and he goes, my boards didn't make it, what do we got? And I had his models that I'd been making for him that didn't make the plane, but I had the same board that he was bringing. I had one here.
So he was stoked,
And so I had 2 boards for him, and he paddled out in the lineup, and he was a man on a mission.
Yeah.
He was a man on a mission. And I remember before the finals, he's laying on the sled on the back of my ski, and he's just going, I am so done. I don't know if this is really going to happen.
Right.
And he goes, Clark, man, you got anything? And always in my cubby of the ski, I had a bunch of goo packets for extended play, right? And I go, here, take this, you'll feel great in 15 minutes. Caffeine and sugar boost.
Right.
Boom!
Right.
And the rest is history, man. I remember watching him, like saying a prayer for him on this wave, that he went over the ledge, and all of a sudden he was free falling through boat wakes. And I'm just like, oh man, hang on. You could see the connection between him and his board was probably 1 pound. But he collected at the bottom and pulled it off. And it was just incredible. But that's the thing. Making the wave, for us growing up and for anybody that surfs Mavericks, that's the key to winning. And so one of the things that we require in the Mavericks event is it's video. Our Mavericks event, you must kick out of the wave. You must make the wave. At least get back past the taking off, going straight, getting blown up and inflate. Anybody can do that. And
you gotta surf it.
You gotta ride the wave. Growing up, you'd get in a barrel and you wouldn't come out, and your friends go, oh, nice barrel, too bad you didn't make it. It's like, oh, that means it didn't count, right? So, the whole beauty of surfing is dancing with the energy.
Mother Nature.
That symphony of being in the right place, the right time, take off in the most critical place, make the drop, make it look easy, and kick out in the channel and go get another one.
So do you guys have the videographers, or does the surfer supposed to have to bring their own videographer?
Any way we can get it is, like Powerline shoots a ton of stuff for us. Not for us, but of the surfers, I'm hoping they'll be a part of it this year.
So the only rule is you have to ride the wave.
You have to ride the wave.
That's it, right?
And make it.
That's it.
That's it.
Any time between October and March, you said?
April 15th.
April 15th. They just ride the wave, make it, and you're in.
Ride the wave, make it. And if it's, after every swell. Another thing is the judges for this are former winners or finalists or long history surfers at Mavericks. I wanted our judges to have experienced what they're looking at. Not just taken a picture of it, not written about it.
Have ridden the wave. Have they ridden the wave themselves?
Have they actually ridden the wave? Do they know what they're looking at? And
and you don't have always other people with a skin in the game. Like the people before.
Mavericks.awards.com.
Mavericks.awards.com. It's
Yep.
going to be...
Oh, no, and for the festival,
Yeah.
you want more update on the festival.
Yeah, what's going on with the festival?
Mavericksfestival.com. The festival is a fundraiser so that we can raise money to support the surfers.
Is that October 1st? Is it
October 1st,
Yeah.
11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
That's going to be a party.
It's going to be a good one. The Expendables are coming.
Yeah.
And they're always great.
They're playing for me the night before.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And Gillet, and then a local band, Coast Tribe.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
all happening right now. When's it happening? Out here?
It's happening right in front of the shop here.
Okay.
We're taking over the whole parking lot.
Okay, perfect.
There's going to be booths. There's stage is going to be over here.
Right. Food
on the
trucks.
north side. Food trucks.
Okay.
The Coast Guard's going to do a rescue demonstration right over the wall in the harbor here.
Okay.
9 a.m. we're going to do a paddle out to kick off the Mavericks Surf Contest season. And
anybody welcome on that, or is it just former...
Surfing for me has been family and friends, and man, Mavericks is in the minds and hearts of so many people. If you want to see these guys, it's a great day to come and enjoy the prayer circle, the gathering of the tribe, so to speak.
Right.
And we've got kids in the surf clubs paddling out with us. You know, if just want to be there on time.
Yeah.
It's all inclusive.
Yeah.
And it's a really good chance for our, the surfers fans and friends and Mavericks fans to actually walk out that trail with the surfers on their way to that prayer circle to kick off the whole season, and then come back to the festival and see videos and listen to some great music and food. And
yeah, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be awesome. That's going to be good.
That's
a party right there.
Yeah, well, we haven't had one for, a few years with all the chaos going on in the world.
Yeah.
And we live in a pretty blessed part of the world, so pray for sunshine and
all the sponsors here, the community's back. The community's back involved in being in Mavericks in a different way. In a little different way. They're donating, but they're also being the community's very involved.
It shows you how much they love Mavericks in our community.
Yeah.
And so let me do the shameless plug. We got Hassett Hardware downtown. We got Pacific Catch providing all the fish. Stillhouse American Finest.
Okay.
Half
Moon Bay Brewing.
Yep. The Coast Guard. We got Gayake, Yerba Mate, the Gold Works, Best Day Brewing, Matt Aragoni, Real Estate. If you need to look for a
805
house.
Beer.
And Santa Teresa, Maui Hand Seltzer. Okay. And Monero Wetsuits, which Justine DuPont is just one of the best big wave surfers on the planet.
Yeah.
I think she's reigning world champion right now at Nazare.
Yeah.
Or, biggest wave, Guinness, her and Maya Gabera.
Yeah.
Those two women are just my heroes, man. Yeah. They go big. June Shine, but Monera's going to have a booth here.
Okay.
Let's see, you got Pro Vault and Graphic Works. Graphic Works, Kelly's parents and I were in Lamaze class together. So her daughter and my daughter are the same.
Wow.
Or Kelly's the same age.
Wow.
But
and it's against Mavericks Fest. You can check.
And Sea Hugger. With our environmental protection on the ocean, Audubon Society, Blue Ocean Brewery, Channel Island Surfboard is going to be here. Coastside Fishing, Jeff Clark Surfboards. I don't know who that guy is, but Half Moon Bay Surf Team.
There's a lot of people involved. You can check it out. You can go to mavericksfestival.com.
Yeah, and
or mavericks.awards.com.
Or mavericsurfawards.com.
Mavericsurfawards.com.
Or Surf Awards. You do a search, you'll find that stuff on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be really cool. It's like, it feels like it's coming home again. Yeah. It's a community event.
Yeah.
And
Mavericks is the captain of the ship, not somebody else.
Absolutely.
Right.
When the wave shows up,
there we go.
Everybody else will show up. Neil,
thanks,
really
buddy.
good to see you.
Yeah, we'll do another show down the road, a little expose on Mavericks. We're going to do
Absolutely.
We're going to plan that one at the right time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Mavericks got a lot of stories.
Yeah, we're going to tell them.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
Sometimes the hold down is not in the lineup.
That's a great quote.